This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey bitch, what is your whole deal? Hey bitch, just tell us how you feel. You wished for a sign from above. Well, here's a podcast about boy sex, fucking, dating, and love. Seek treatment if you're boring as fuck. Seek treatment if you're unlucky in love. Seek treatment if you just can't take a hint. Well, seek treatment with Kat
and Pat.
Hey, it's for the animal horses. Nay, nay, nay.
Nay, nay, nay. The horse, if you haven't heard of it, is an animal that actually
It's amazing to ride and pet.
This is like one of nature's craziest facts. It actually, hay, which typically is
Yeah.
food, horses actually eat it.
Yeah.
And hay is for them.
What's amazing is hay comes in bales so often.
And yet, it's a food for an animal called a horse.
It's just wild what they're doing out there. My name is Catherine.
And I'm Patrick. And this is
Seek Treatment, a podcast about boys, sex, fucking,
dating, and love.
Dating and love. And I have something in my throat. Don't ever be mad at me. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get it out by the end of this episode.
Yeah, like the ring.
Yeah. So scary. Formative for me. We are so lucky to be live in the studio with family again.
Yes. Oh my God. With our guest today.
It's been years since we had her on, I think.
And do you know what my random memory of our guest is? Let's bring her in.
Put your ears open for the Sydnee, Washington.
Do you know what my random memory is? Like, when you first started a podcast, you remember how many episodes you've done?
How many episodes?
You were 7.
I remember, she was 6. I remember thinking Sydnee's 6.
It was
and I remember your
brand new.
episode was like Linguini in the park or something.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I was coming straight to my first day nannying.
That is crazy.
Wow.
Now look at us.
TBT.
I know.
Now look at us.
Celebrities.
We have 2 celebrities in the studio who both rolled up with suitcases. That's when you know you're a celebrity, when they both roll up.
Famous.
They're not missing a beat, these 2. Sydnee's coming home. Pat's going home.
I'm going home to Leicester.
How dare
I
you?
know.
And why would you call it home?
My new
I
I don't want to hear
know.
none of this, Kat. This is crazy.
It's really crazy.
But my new thing is I'm telling everyone, because it's true, that I'm gonna be in New York for most of October.
You should.
So you're planning on October for sure. That's amazing news to me.
Yeah.
For me.
You should just be here.
But of course,
You know, I'm
not
throwing a
for-
big party October 17th.
What?
Haven't sent the invites yet.
Okay.
I'm telling you to save the date.
Yeah, all right. Cool.
But the one thing that's like,
It's going to be really cute.
But
Can I ask where you stayed this trip?
9 Orchard.
How was it?
Cute. It's like I was gonna stay at the Chelsea Hotel,
Yeah, I've been wanting to stay
and
there.
it was like I almost did in any case, but it was like
Was that in any case
Yeah.
that you threw in there?
because
He's
but-
trying to make that happen.
Oh, I love
in
to
any
say
case.
it in any
Yeah.
case instead of anyways.
Oh,
But
Okay.
I'm on it. I write it down.
but
It's written.
But like I had waited till like last Saturday to book everything, so like, or even like Tuesday, and then by the time I looked, it was like so expensive.
What's 9 Orchard?
9 Orchard's a hotel.
It's a hotel. Okay.
I
So
need-
now the
Lower East
fans know
Side?
where you stay.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say. I'm trying different ones because I've never stayed in
Mhm.
hotels in Manhattan before.
Mm.
It's quite new to me, so like I'm
They're
staying in
so
different one every
expensive,
time.
it's crazy.
So I don't know one place
Pat,
I'm
all
not
the
staying.
friends that you have, all the people that you know,
I know, but no one.
well connected.
He loves hotels. He finds them deeply erotic.
It's a boundary. I think you're
Well,
an
You
adult.
slept on my couch once.
I was telling you guys. I need a bed.
Okay.
Like,
Fair enough.
And
You're asking for a lot.
yeah,
That's
I
great.
can't wait till I can give that. I cannot wait to have a guest space.
yeah.
It'll be a while, but we'll get
That
there.
sounds very LA of you. Guest space.
I know.
New York
What
is
I
like,
mean-
I have a home.
Where did you live?
What I
What-
mean is next time I move, I'm going to be getting a 3-bedroom. And I want y'all to know that.
Sydney, do you feel comfortable saying what neighborhood you're in now?
I am in a far, far lands called East New York.
Mhm.
Oh, right.
Yes, that's in Brooklyn, but I feel like it's
Wait, do you still live with
closest to Long-
Carolina?
Yes, I
Yeah.
still live with Carolina.
I love her.
So
Put
fun.
it out there, y'all. I can have it all,
Mm.
you know, have all the success and still live with a friend in her
Mm.
guest room.
Well,
she
let's-
has a guest room, mind you.
That's amazing.
Carolina is
She has
is
like a
rich.
home.
Yeah,
She has a
yeah.
home.
Well,
Her
she's
family owns the
married.
building. Huh?
She's married.
She is married.
Yeah.
2 cats.
Wow.
Mother, father.
And you
They
live
own the
in her
building.
guest room, or you live in a separate room?
Guest room.
apartment
Guest
building?
room. Yes. I mean, it's
Wow.
crazy. I was like, Carolina, you're a Nepo. I just
Mm.
want people to know that she is rich.
To own a building.
Yeah. And so I'm in the guest room. You know, it's not huge, but it's not, you know, a slither of a room. So I'm very blessed.
Yeah.
Good.
Until I get my own place.
And we're manifesting a good deal for you.
I mean, I've been looking in New York. I know you think you that girl, but you ran through. So why am I paying $3,000 for
It's
a studio?
crazy.
That's
Not a studio.
ridiculous.
Where are you looking in Manhattan?
No.
Well,
I
'cause-
feel like Manhattan is for people who don't want to be in the house.
Yeah.
I want to be in. I want to be in.
You love
I
the
wanna-
house.
Yeah,
You
I love it.
famously
I
love the
want to be
house.
inside, and
Yeah.
so Crown Heights,
Yeah.
Prospect
Yeah.
Park, around there. I
Yeah.
mean, I live in the park if they'll have a space for me.
Yeah. I love
Um,
Prospect Park.
Yeah, anywhere in
miss
Brooklyn. Williamsburg is actually out of control as well.
I
but,
know.
You know,
Who does Williamsburg think it is?
it's
so
the Lower East
outrageous.
Side.
Yeah.
That's what
It
it
is.
is.
It thinks that's what it is.
If you have an Apple store in your neighborhood,
Yeah.
It's over.
It's over. It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sephora, Apple Store, Whole Foods, Equinox combo, that little stretch.
Yeah.
It hurts. It doesn't feel like New York.
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't feel like Williamsburg.
No.
When I lived on South 4th, shout out to my amazing loft.
Ooh.
I miss it dearly.
I only went to it once for a party.
We had some good parties. But I
Cat,
was
the toes are out for the free,
I know.
baby, and they look good.
know.
I
They
actually
do
was
not
just-
deserve. Cover them.
but I'm so comfortable with them off.
They look good though.
I just got a pedicure.
I mean, put them out. Do what you gotta
Stop.
do. Put it on the Patreon. The
I
toes.
do. I want everyone to know I do have a wiki feet going.
And I want everyone to know I'm experiencing like a fogginess.
So am I.
Yeah.
What?
I think it's because I had 4 drinks last night.
Ooh.
Four drinks.
Let me see. I had one. Let's count them. Name them. 1, 2, 3,
Fans can.
4. I think I had 4.5
Wow.
drinks, which is a
Just-
lot.
How about this quote? I don't think either of you know it. Grip 3 drinks. Grip 3 drinks.
What's that?
This crazy guy from season 10 of Real Housewives of New York, maybe season 11.
Cool.
Missed it.
Grip 3
Missed it.
drinks. Ibiza! You bitch! How did you know Ibiza? A guy called Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Kicked out of that party for being crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you're hot off the press from
Yeah.
West Nyack, New York.
Ooh, can you believe?
And you told me, and then you're going to a party later today.
Yes, I'm going to a 6-year-old's birthday party because
Who's the parents?
Who's the mother? Who's the daughter?
How many-
who are the people? Why would I have friends with kids?
But do we
That's
know these people that have a
disgusting.
6-year-old?
I used to be infamously a bottle waitress, and so this
GBT,
is
yeah.
my girlie from
Okay, from the
back in
days.
day, and they paid their dues. They've gone to every bringer show I've ever
Yeah.
had,
Oh.
and so this is me paying back
Their
for all
bringer
of the
show.
support.
Do they?
I said, "You have a child. This is your comedy
Yeah.
show now."
Does a child call you Aunt Sydney?
They do, and I say
I know.
now.
Wow.
That's
I'm
cute.
friend. Call me friend.
Friend
Yeah.
Sydney.
Auntie feels like there's
Yeah.
responsibilities. I will not be a part of
Totally.
any of that. I will not be babysitting. I will be looking supervised.
Yeah.
Totally.
By a pool with some
Where do they live?
cherries,
They have a
but-
pool?
No, when I was in LA, they visited and they were at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and we were
Oh,
by the
okay.
poolside. I was watching the boy
That
and
sounds
the
nice.
dogs or whatever. But yeah, I need other adults to be watching me as well. I
Mhm.
can't just by myself be with a kid.
Let me ask you this. How was your summer?
My summers, it went by really fast, which is crazy.
Yeah.
One moment I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to do X, Y, and Z. And now
Right.
it's,
I know.
oh, I need a turtleneck. It's chill.
It's over.
I'm always
The
working
leaves are
during-
coming.
I kind of have the opposite experience with summer, I think, where it's like I'm never like, oh, this is what I'm going to do a lot of things because it always ends up being the time I'm working. So I'm always like,
Mm.
I'm never like, oh, these are the things I want to do in the summer. But also, I don't like to do things when it's very hot.
I love
flee
the heat.
I
I
flee.
need
Do you
be-
love the heat? I need to be
Yes.
cold. I need to
Cold,
be on
cold,
the
cold.
brink of death, my body shutting down from hypothermia
I'm
to even
anemic.
fall asleep.
All the bad bitches, low iron count, and I'm one of them.
Low what
So,
count?
Low iron count.
You get really,
Really?
cold.
Yeah, I'm anemic.
Anemic princess.
Yeah.
My mom gets
uppercase.
really cold, and sometimes she can't even have drinks with ice in it.
Okay, well, that's
That's how cold she
should
does.
talk
That's
to
how cold
a
she does
doctor.
tend to get.
I'm having this thing lately where I get lightheaded all the time whenever I stand up.
Oh,
Could that be bad?
because you're very demure, very
Ooh,
mindful.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's
No,
what
no,
you
like,
are.
What does that
whenever I,
mean?
like
That
when I
might
get out
mean-
of bed to pee in the middle of the night, I literally am like, whoa, I'm so lightheaded.
That could be electrolyte related hydration. Yeah, but you drink so much water.
Not recently, I guess.
Put some LMNT in it.
I know. Why is that so salty?
I don't like it.
I like liquid IV.
If they want to sponsor us, I love it.
Sorry,
Liquid IV is bomb.
I like
Strawberry
liquid-
flavor. That's
I like
my
strawberry
favorite.
and I like grape.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no grape.
I
Try
love
Noon.
the flavor
Oh, you know what you
grape.
should try that I used to use it when I was running a lot is
What?
Noon, N-U-U-N. It's like an Alka-Seltzer tablet.
My
but
dad likes that.
yeah.
But why? I'm not really running, so why would I be so depleted? I have been
Um,
traveling a lot.
Yeah, I think electrolytes, it's like internal weird balance stuff.
I'm physically depleted.
But you're always on. You're like I'm
not
like,
right now. I
I'm
feel
like,
quite off.
Really? No, but even when you're off, you're on.
That's
like
nice.
you're still constantly thinking, creating
That's-
content,
Wow,
whatever.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
So
Wait,
that's
Sydney,
what
I
it
haven't
is.
seen you in so long.
I know,
What's
baby.
going on? Catch me up.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start the beginning of the summer.
Started
When did you move
yes.
back?
I moved back last year.
Yeah, I
Last
remember
year
that. Kind of when I
was-
moved to LA.
Yeah, I moved back. Thank goodness.
And we had a poke bowl in Vancouver
We
together.
did. That was
Oh my
so
God.
fun. When we were
Your
when-
show was so good.
Oh,
I was thinking about that. It
It's
was
chaotic.
amazing.
It is, but
What are you
I
doing?
was-
A new hour?
It's about my childhood. I burned my house
Wow.
down when I was 11.
It's so good.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's all about that.
Oh, I have to see it.
When are you doing it next?
I have to work on that.
Yeah.
I did 30 minutes of it in West Nyack.
Yeah,
and
so
they
when
were
you go to
loving
the
that,
clubs,
so-
do you do like
How long
a...
was your set at the club?
55 minutes.
Yeah.
55.
But you don't do you just do the jokiness when you do the
I do
clubs.
I do jokes 30 minutes and then I do 30 minutes of my, half hour of my hour how to start a fire.
Yeah.
And I try to blend it cuz it's like it's a
Yeah.
whole thing. I usually do PowerPoint,
Right.
slides, videos and all that stuff and to do that at a club, I just feel like they are not
I
ready for
know.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I think what we both admire about you is you perfectly straddle the line between club and alt.
I know.
I
And
want to
I'm
be alt.
envious.
Take
But
me
you
in
wanna be
alt. I want to be
club.
full blown alt.
Wait, we want to be club.
I know.
You want to be club?
I feel like club is where you actually make money.
Yeah.
You disagree?
Says
Do you
who?
tour a lot?
I do. I'm here. I don't do like a tour. I will be at certain spots.
Yeah, you
I
bop
would love to do.
around.
What
That's
I
me
need
too.
to
sorry.
do.
That's me
Bless
too.
you.
Ooh,
Well, I feel like with How to Start a Fire, you should do like a proper.
Yeah.
yes, but what I need to do.
Yeah,
What we
tell
need to
us.
talk about. Everybody here in the
Yeah,
room.
get in here,
I
everyone.
need to get my socials in order. I think I
Me
need
too.
to. I need to put online.
How do you do it?
Me.
I know.
You know.
Wait, what do you? Well,
I-
yeah.
You do it. You do
you
it
mean stand-up
effortlessly.
clips?
Yeah, I'm not a clippy
I
girl.
me
I
neither.
want.
You
I
could
just
hire.
wanna-
You could hire Nicole here.
I just want to be fun. I want to be myself. I do like, my Barbie, my Black Barbie stories.
Those are
Yeah, those are
unbelievable.
so
yeah,
funny.
those take up so much space, and it's so much time, and I feel
Really?
Yeah.
insane
Yeah.
posting
They're
it.
so
but they're
funny.
so funny.
They're funny, and that they're actually me. Because whenever I want to do something,
Yeah.
I know it's gonna take up some time. It's very very niche.
Yeah.
But I need to put out like McDonald's of me.
Yeah.
I need a
I
what,
know.
are you, what are you
Happy
thinking?
Meal
What are
of
you?
me.
What are you envisioning?
I'm trying to. I be racking my brain, and that's why I give up. And I say, you know what? They'll only see me when they need to see me
Yeah.
online.
That's
but
exactly
it's-
how I am with social media. I can't figure. I'm like, what do I
It's
do
ruining my
here?
life.
Yeah.
I need to just lean in. I'll be on TikTok and I'll just see people in Minnesota just
Being
do
so
5
funny.
I know.
videos a day, and I said I hate you
I
because
know.
you just don't care. And
But I
me, I'm
don't-
like constantly caring, and I need to just
I need,
go off.
I know.
and
I need to
just-
throw more stuff at the wall on TikTok.
just have fun.
Just
That's
go
what we
straight.
used to do.
I
When
know.
we were, like when we
We
first
used
started
to have
Instagram.
fun.
We used to just post
I know.
like a
I
random
know, I
cookie
used
half
to be
eaten.
crazy.
I know.
Yeah, it used to be a
I
good
know.
time.
I used to be fun.
But I don't want to like when you're single. You don't want like people like who you want to hook up with to
Stop.
see you being not funny on Instagram.
No.
Like, how embarrassing
We
is that?
have to let it go. We should never be doing anything
I
for our
know.
crushes.
Good.
I know.
Crushes actually like you when you
I
are like
know.
aloof and don't give an F. As soon as you care, they are like, I don't want
And
to.
what you do is funnier than anyone you've had a
Yeah,
crush on.
Pat.
I know.
Brilliant.
I know.
Genius.
No, stop.
I will never forget
He goes,
about
I don't want this. This is what I
these
want.
I
young
know,
girls.
I
That
know,
was-
TBT.
that was- when it really
Legendary.
began.
And actually, I heard someone say that like on TikTok about something else, but
Yeah.
it wasn't mentioning your. And I said, Pat Regan, how dare
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
How dare you?
These young girls.
No, you're
today.
young girls.
These young girls have gotten even worse.
They have.
Who are the young girls?
I don't know them.
Are you friends with these?
Are you
these
friends
young
with the young
girls
girls?
today?
Who?
Because you're
Yeah.
back in New York. Are you doing lots of shows
Where do
around
you do
here?
shows around New York? Because I haven't been here in a
I
long
say
time.
unions.
I wish I could see your
halls.
beautiful
So you
face.
must be
Yeah,
getting
Bell
to know this
House.
next crop coming up.
I don't know.
And you
them.
tell them how it was like in 2017.
They don't know. They
I
haven't.
know.
They,
It
what
was
is an
so
open
electric
mic?
in 2017.
We had a blast. We were all about the craft.
We
and
were all about the
friendship,
craft and friendship.
And
What happened?
I don't know. It's
Who
the
are they
instant
today?
gratification.
I
It's the
know.
happy meal of comedy
I
now.
know.
Yeah.
And people know that they can get it quick and, blast off. And
I
that's all they
know.
want. But we actually were like taking the little steps and being like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to do like
We were in the
4
workshop.
mics a day. And then we're going to go.
They might go over this series just to be on a show that has Mindy in the back.
Yes.
In the green room.
Oh, that was major.
That
Getting your
was
first Mindy was
huge.
everything.
I mean, Los Culturistas. We had to get it. I don't think so, honey.
Yeah,
I
I remember having a really good
know.
Mindy of me, you, and Mary Beth. and
You
being
do.
like,
I remember that.
Do you remember
Yep,
that, Mindy?
I was like, oh my God, we are established comedians.
You
Everyone know
are.
us. We know we're famous now, and so I don't know what that is.
I
I don't know
know.
what that is.
yeah,
I-
where's the scene happening? happening?
It's on the street. People are doing Man on the Street.
Oh,
That
I
is where the
know.
comedy
I'm
is.
sorry.
I love it. Keep going.
You like it. Well, the thing is, like,
Don't make me laugh.
Don't stop.
I'll
More questions for people who don't want to answer
Yeah,
them.
no.
Well,
I
I'll
want
guess
it. I want it.
It's
You
an
love
interesting
it.
thing when another comedian asks you to do like Man on the Street as one of the people on the street, because then it's like, well, but are people watching gonna think I'm just a random person on the street?
No. I will shout out Hannah Burner. She makes
Yes.
sure she
Oh,
puts
she
the
does good
comedians
ones.
Burner,
on. She lets the tag
Kareem
them.
does really good with
Her
it.
and Kareem, I
Yes,
love those videos.
Kareem. Yeah, I think those are like inner circle of
Yeah.
like making sure we're extending the
Yeah.
community. But then there's the Man on the Street people who are like, so you really believe that person who was so on point with the joke is
I
a rando?
know.
That's
Yeah.
not pos.
I
It's just
know.
not.
It's
Because
not.
we actually be with the randos on the subway they're not.
they're
So
not
do we
like
need to
that.
do Man on the Street?
No, I will not. I can't.
I can't either.
I can't
I-
imagine doing
Well, it's
that.
not what I want to do. But that's what you're saying. It's like you're trying to figure out how, like, your Barbie thing, like, you like to do it. It's your thing. Like, it has to be something you
I don't
like
want
to
to. I
do.
don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean to the audiences, but they don't deserve. They don't deserve like what I act
caliber.
like the full blown
Yeah.
creative, raw identity of me. I have to figure out something that is like so simple that they can, drag out for a whole 4 weeks and
Yeah.
go viral, and then I platform myself from that.
I know. I try to remind myself it doesn't matter, because there are people that like get so many followers, but it's like I look at them and I'm like, well, I don't think they're funny still.
Hey, it's not about us.
I know.
I also learned that stop doing comedy for your peers.
I
Stop trying to make
know.
Oh,
people that you
interesting.
like you. You have to do it for the people in the middle of America, the people who are at the kiosk at the mall,
Arizona,
Do it for the
Arizona,
people.
yeah.
Do it for the people at the
North
kiosk.
Carolina,
Yeah, if you can
Pennsylvania.
make the people at the kiosk laugh, then you really have something. You really are talented.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know who I do my best work with?
Who?
The community. If I had my druthers, every show I did, every single audience member would be like a counter girl from a retail store.
Yeah.
They love me. They love me. Those
At the
girls.
Lululemon in
They need
Colorado.
that.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like, never do I connect with someone like a counter girl at a closed store, at a retail space. They're putting me in the system. I'm making them laugh.
You're so
No,
right.
but you don't know if you're really good until you get an Aritzia girly, because those bitches.
I don't go to Aritzia and I don't get what it is.
Those
scary.
bitches. I don't know if they're following Aritzia girls.
What is it, clothes?
We want to work with you, Aritzia girls.
Aritzia girls. Well, the thing is
I'm gonna
that
go
they're
with them. I'm
kind
gonna
of
get
like
them.
helpful, but also like standoffish. So you want them to actually engage, but then you're like, oh, I'm good. But then when you get in the dressing room,
Yeah.
that's when you really see who they are. And
Interesting. How are they
most of
like?
the times they're not the nicest.
So they
Because
publicly shame you because there's no mirrors in the
mirrors.
individual stall. So you have to come out to the public square
Yeah.
for your shame moment. Shame.
Cersei.
That dress doesn't fit, Cersei.
yeah.
That's
exactly what it is.
Why would they not put? Why would they not put mirrors in dressing
For shame.
rooms?
To shame you.
Because it's
But what's there as the marketing person who came in and was like, here's how you make it more sales.
They're like, we're gonna create community in the.
Is
in
that
the
what they
dressing-
want?
They want you to be like, does this look good on me?
Yeah, because
how
you
are- how
looking
is
in the
that
mirror is not
driving-
enough, because a mirror is a lie. It's the people around you that's actually going to tell the truth.
I know, but the
Hmm.
real smarty pantses are the people that and APC does this like a lot. Like these mirrors that they have in these rooms, they make me look like a Marvel superhero. It's crazy the mirrors that they have.
Which mirrors?
APC.
I've never seen those.
Never.
there's
Every
certain
mirror I've
mirrors-
seen, I'm like, it'll always be a crevice or a cellulite dent that I've never seen in my entire life.
The
It's
spaces.
the
The
overhead
way
lighting.
my ass is looking in those mirrors is like,
my ass looks amazing in those mirrors. I'm taking pictures.
maybe you just have an amazing ass.
No, because in other mirrors it doesn't.
Where? So you said APC. That's
I
where
never
I'm
been
That's
to
that one that's popping in my mind right now because I shop there a lot. I think Buck Mason has a bad one. Some of them light their dressing rooms in such a way where it's like you look like a god in it, and then you buy everything.
I don't know.
And
I
then
don't
you
know
get
that.
home, and then you get home, it
That
looks
sounds like a
nothing
man,
like
a
it.
man thing.
Yes,
maybe.
because every place I've
It's not a
gone
man
has
thing.
Century 21 lighting. Century 21 lighting is the very first lighting of poor lighting for women, and those
Yeah.
also have ass out dressing rooms where you go and it's not a real room.
Ass out dressing
it's just like a little slither of a curtain, and you're like, oh my god, someone just saw my whole vulva. You know, it's like
It's just so interesting because it's like what a terrible, just from a sales perspective, no one's gonna buy something after they've come out, and because they want you to come out and ask the sales clerk, and then the sales clerk can tell you look
Can dupe
great.
you, maybe?
Yeah.
I think it's more about.
I work in retail spaces.
No, I think you would kill, but I don't know if you should if for yourself. I don't
Yeah.
know
You
if
want to
that would
work in Aritzia?
No, but I'm asking if I should.
If you worked at Aritzia, I actually think that you would change the whole energy. You would shift it
culture.
and make people want to be better and helpful.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Would I make my coworkers want to be better, or would I make the Aritzia shoppers want to be better?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think the Aritzia workers. I think the people who work.
What kind of clothes is Aritzia?
Oh,
Is
it's
that
like-
an
it's like-
exploration of
It's like muted green tops for $300.
Yes.
for all
It's very
Is it
plain.
for all genders or just
I think it's-
select genders?
I think it's for select genders. Is it? Do they have men's stuff?
I don't think so, but it's definitely overpriced basics.
It's
Yeah,
overpriced
sure.
khaki
I
pants.
love it.
It's
There's
really
nothing I like an overpriced basic.
Oh, you need
I'll
an
spend my
overpriced
last
basic.
dime on I'll spend my last dime on a t-shirt that costs $100 for no reason.
Well, because they make it look like it's more elevated than it is.
I
You're
know.
like, what is this
Like, this-
material?
It could change
It's
everything.
not
It could
blended at
change
all.
everything.
This shirt was probably like $70 for like basic blue t-shirt you get for $10 at. But I do think they cut it different.
I agree.
They
I
cut
agree.
it in the middle of the
I support
bicep.
that.
Yeah.
But I also we need to talk about clothes. Sometimes it's not the clothes; it's the person.
I
It's the
know.
person that's making the clothes look good. When you put on the clothes, you're like, this doesn't look like what it did on that girl, and so now I've been bamboozled.
And the new thing I tell myself every single day, some t-shirts just don't look good on you and you can't take it personally. You
And
just have to
that's
move
okay.
on. Just move on.
And it's
That's
so funny
okay.
because in my mind's
can't
eye,
try to
I
make
look
it
good in
work.
everything. And
You
then when
do,
in my mind's
Kat.
eye.
You do.
No, but then in the mirror, I've seen some things that I will
You can't
never
look
that
at
I
the
will
mirror.
never show
You
y'all.
can't look at the mirror. You got to look at the picture. Because that's
Oh,
what
you're
that's
so-
what we're posting. We can't do
Yeah.
for the mirror. Because what mirror is like projecting is more like inside, but the
Mm.
photo, that's what it really is about. Because that's what you're gonna post and put on your stories. or
Yeah.
Which
whatever.
for the picture parties.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
Wait,
else is
so first of all, should we do man on the street? Should we work at Aritzia? Well, this is all to say, like, because I agree with you. It's like we have to remember. It's when I see a group of like sorority girls, I want to grab them by the collar and say, you would love my work. I want to say
I
you would
know.
love it, and let's
Yeah.
get you in those seats because
Really?
I got tickets. To
I don't
sell.
know.
They
Who would love
would.
my
They
work?
absolutely would.
They would love your work.
The sorority girls.
The girls, I love the girls who come to
The girls
shows.
that come in packs.
I love
They're for
them.
you.
Maybe I
I think
should start-
you get groups of girls that are
I love
coming
them.
in not for birthdays, not for bachelorettes, just girls that are like loving life. Those are the
yeah,
girls for
who
you.
are like, here's my morning routine. I went, and then this weekend I went to a comedy show with some friends, which was actually so funny.
the Grace
Yeah.
Regans.
Yes,
Yeah.
my favorite.
But you don't want the girls that are doing the get ready with me's. They're too conscious of like
Yeah.
of how they're being perceived. You don't want those girls. You want the girls that are like having fun with each other. They're kind of cliquey, and then they come in. They're like, "What is comedy? Oh my
yeah,
god,
that's so silly what you
Kat
said.
Cohen!"
I
That's
wonder
so
if I
silly.
should tour more, but I just hate traveling. Like I hate traveling.
You
in
hate
that
traveling,
way.
Pat?
I know I don't hate traveling, but if I'm gonna travel, I just get so overwhelmed. Like, which is just something I'm accepting about myself. I get very overwhelmed by logistical things. So it's like, so I don't. So it's like such a lift for me to go to like Tucson for like
Well, that's
36
what place
hours.
is that? Where? Why?
Tucson.
Yeah,
Tucson.
Why?
So
Why
go
would
to
you go there?
Tucson.
Tucson, Arizona.
I like to travel
Well, you guys are
because
trying to
I,
go crazy about saying the city Tucson.
yeah,
Tucson.
Tucson.
But it's
I
not really-
said, je m'appelle.
I've never been.
Tucson was like the first city I knew that was outside of like my immediate area because it's where
Really?
they're from in Romy and Michelle.
Oh
And
yeah.
she's like,
So specific.
yeah,
I
and
appreciate you.
Romy's like,
appreciate you.
we live in
I appreciate
LA.
you.
They're still stuck in Tucson.
Yeah, Tucson. Perfect choice for the characters.
I love
Tucson.
Wait, so you
Tucson.
don't like
And
you
we'll
don't like
never
traveling?
We're leaving
you?
Tucson.
Do you like traveling?
Well, my issue is that I've become accustomed
To luxury.
to a certain rhythm of travel.
Yeah.
And
what
now,
does that? Wait, what does
let
that
me
mean?
tell you that every single dollar I make doing a live show goes
Yeah.
directly into the hotel and flight because I have to have the best of the best.
Yeah, I
You
stayed
need
in-
5 stars.
I need 5 stars.
I stayed in
I need
Headgum
room service.
Studios.
I need spa. I need the lie flat seat. I'm not afraid to say it at
I
this
stayed in the
point.
worst
Hey,
hotel
that's,
of
you
my life.
deserve.
I'm 33.
You work hard.
I
I
work
stayed in the
hard for
worst
my
hotel.
Why
life
would you
flat.
want to be in a Quality Inn, bitch? When
Oh.
you are providing,
I know.
Broadway type of, talent, you should not be in a Quality Inn.
I
But
stayed
I
in the
will
worst
say-
hotel of my life in Chicago last spring.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It was so bad I almost threw up from the smell of it.
Was there like, oh God.
It was
can
smoker.
be really
it was
bad.
smoker.
I don't know that.
Like it smelled so strongly of
Oh.
smoke.
Do you like traveling?
I like running away from my problems. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take
But
it.
do you like
also,
routine?
I'm also tired,
Yeah.
so that I do hate the actual having to get up and go.
It's so hard.
But leaving whatever I have going on to go somewhere else and start some new issues, I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll do that
that's
for
how I
sure.
was when
Yeah.
my life was very structured and routine. Like 2 years ago, I was always trying to leave, but now I have been a bit untethered, so I do crave some kind of tethering.
Can you explain structure? I
Mm.
don't
Like
have
I
it.
was in a long-term
never-
relationship. I lived with someone. I had the same sort of job for a long time,
Mhm.
and it was like I gotta get out of here. And now it's like
I'm glad you're free.
the strike happened.
I know,
yeah.
you're doing so good.
Yeah.
Well, the strike happened and I moved and I'm like, it's like there's just been more moving pieces. So it's
Mhm.
like I get overwhelmed when there becomes even more moving pieces.
Do you sleep well?
No. Oh, okay. Hold on. I am a narcoleptic. A doctor has not told me that, but I know that
I've
I
never-
can fall asleep.
I would
in
love
the,
to see you in action.
in the middle of conversation. There's so many friends have photos of me.
Really?
I remember this. I feel
Like
like
that.
people have posted them.
Oh,
Yeah.
they have.
You
Yeah,
look like
good
a little
friends.
angel.
Great friends.
You look a little angel, though.
No. But I'll have lashes on. I know that my face is beat for the
Yeah,
gods
yeah.
when I'm sleeping. But yeah, planes, trains, back seats, corner of clubs. I will take a nap.
That's lucky.
I took a red eye here, and it was best. And I was so scared because I had to work the next day when I landed. So it's like I have to sleep on this flight, or like the world hangs
I
in
always
balance.
forget. Which way is it longer?
The way I'm about to go.
Hmm.
But I got like 4 solid
Same.
hours. I got 4 solid hours on the flight, which is great.
I need 12.
Oh, it's not ideal, but I'm saying on a 5-hour flight to be like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
pocketed 4 hours.
What is better than when they wake you up and they're like, we're landing. And
Yeah.
you're like, I missed the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
And I was
don't.
charging.
It's either I fall asleep before we even get in the air, and then I wake up mid-flight,
Mm.
or I stay up for an hour and then pass out and then wake up 15 minutes before the flight
That's how.
lands.
How about this? I bought this Apple Watch in order to feel something. I'm like, I immediately as soon as
looks
I bought
good.
it, but I was like, I don't know how I would ever use this. Like, there's no,
Do you know I've retired mine?
really.
Yeah, I
I'm-
was about to look. I said, hold on. You
So I
made it a
did.
thing.
It's
I
amazing
did.
it's amazing if you crave one extra thing to have to charge.
Yeah, that's true. I did 3 solid years of Apple Watch, and I even wore an Apple Watch
Did you have
in
cellular?
the special. Yes.
I did too, but I can't remember my AT&T username, and they're like, I can't.
I
get to
know
it.
that I had to have my dad do it, and that's
Yeah.
that's all I know about that. But I looked one day and I said, "It's time to move on from this." And you know what?
You know how to do that?
Yeah,
Move on?
I know.
That's crazy.
well,
Can
I'm
you show me?
excited. I'm gonna become someone who wears a nice watch when I have the funds.
Girl.
Don't you think it look cute with a little Cartier
Girl.
moment?
You could get that right now.
I could, but then I'd have to not get other things that I need.
Cartier.
No. Listen, you go to the jewelry
me.
biscuit. No, sorry,
The jewelry biscuit.
No, the jewelry
It is amazing
district.
shop.
And I'm sure you can get a Cartier. Do you want a brand new one?
No.
Or used?
Like a vintage.
Yeah, vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go there.
Maybe
you
we'll
gotta-
go. We'll go look
You
around.
work with them. You got to talk. You got to chat it up. You
You like that guy on
You
TikTok?
be like, it's here. So it's here. So it's still available. So you
Can't
haven't
be that
sold it
cute.
yet. So it
Yeah.
can't be. I mean, you want to see my Instagram? You show them your Instagram now.
Yeah.
They might work with that, and then you give them like free promo, whatever. You got a bar,
You're
So
right.
you've been back here for a year.
Yes.
And how are you liking it?
I'm a New York girly.
Yeah.
Till I die.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get I love New York tattoo.
That
like,
is
just,
so
like in the
cute.
back.
Did
right
you
here.
watch I
Like
Love
the
New York on
hairline?
VH1?
Like right beneath the hairline?
Yeah,
That's
right
really
here, or
cute.
like behind the ear or something. I just want somebody when they find my dead body, they'll
Yeah.
see.
Oh, it's
that's
that girl
there.
who loves New York. This is that girl who loves New York.
I
Oh, that's a
did.
New York girl.
That's New York.
Yeah.
That's the show. Now that's New York.
Did you watch I Love New York?
I did, of
It's
course.
my favorite
Yeah.
show of all
The
time. It's
best.
so
Remember
good.
when TV was good?
It was nothing
Oh.
like it.
Don't know about
There
it
was
now.
nothing like
What do you watch to unwind?
Reality
Yeah.
or just in
In
general to
gen.
unwind?
But both.
A TT. I'll be on the TikTok.
Really?
It's gonna get me. It's
I
gonna
don't
get me.
care about
Hit me
TikTok.
up every
It's
time.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah, but currently I'm watching Industry
I'm too
season
bad.
Tress, and it's giving me everything that I want and need. Jon Snow is in that bitch working.
Oh, is he?
Joel Kim
I'm
Booster,
in-
I know.
hello. I'm like
Full
peop-
hog.
I-
I'm in love with that girl.
Mahala.
No, but she's amazing.
Oh, the girl Yasmin.
I'm on season 1, so don't spoil anything.
Oh,
Okay, I'm on season 2. I'm behind.
Well, we're
I
three
can't
generations of
do-
women.
What were y'all? Y'all travel. Y'all travel so much. You can be
But I
already
don't
part of
Sydney,
understand how to
look
do
me in the
that.
eyes. I would say 1 to 2 months, I watched 11 seasons of Vanderpump Rules.
And I'm worried about you.
It was
There's
so-
no way that you
I would
could-
literally be like, you know that it's all time. Dina Dudley's Raise a Glass. I love that show. It changed my life.
Girl, are you
You
okay?
know that it's all
Is you
time.
cool? Is you cool, Cat? No.
So that's what I've been up to.
Okay,
And that's
so-
why I haven't watched Industry because I'm
Okay,
watching
get
garbage.
into it though. I need you. 'cause-
Sometimes, can I tell you this? Sometimes when a show is too good or too prestige, I'm like, I'm saving it for something, and I like can't actually watch it.
For what, another pandemic? Because that's the only time we'll have that much time to
I don't
actually
know.
focus.
I don't know.
We have to. People keep messaging me. They're like, Sydney, you need to talk about this. And it needs more exposure. And I said, it has Jon Snow. It does
I
not
know.
need me.
Industry?
Everyone's
Industry.
talking about Industry.
Everyone's
Yeah.
talking about industry.
No, they said they need more something
who's
more
they?
powerful.
Who's talking
the
to
people,
you?
the people DMing me.
Her
Because I was the
constituent.
first.
Her
I was the very.
constituents.
Oh yeah, you're.
I was the very
Your
first
community.
to talk about it. I was watching on my projector on my screen, and I would put up clips of the show, and I would talk over it, and I would say, "This is entertainment." And
Yeah.
people were like, "What
So I'm
are
actually
you
having
watching?"
I'm having a little bit of trouble connecting with the first season.
Oh really?
But it's hard for me when people have British accents because I can't always understand, so I need subtitles. But
Okay.
then
Oh,
I'm
I
like, but
always have the subtitles,
I only watch when I'm falling asleep, so sometimes my eyes are half closed.
and
I'm
that's
like,
on you.
Yeah.
You have to do
But
it
when
midday.
else am I gonna watch? I can't.
You're busy.
You
Well, I'm
do
just
have a full
working.
life.
I'm just working.
You have a
right
full
now.
I
life.
have no. I'm so eagerly anticipating when I have my brain back, all to my own.
Is it gonna come back,
In
or
5 weeks, it'll come back.
when do you think it's coming back?
5 weeks.
5
That'd be
weeks.
nice.
Yeah.
Why 5 weeks?
And
When his room ends.
I'm in a writer's room, so like when it
So you're
ends,
working.
I'm
Okay.
vegging the
He's working
fuck.
on
I'm
it.
vegging the fuck
Bruh.
out. I'm doing
And that's
nothing.
on that LA.
I'm doing nothing I don't want to do until at least January.
I'm doing nothing I don't want to do until. I'm always somehow doing things I don't want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's being adult, though. Adult is, I mean,
I know, but I
being
don't
a
have time-
kid, you do what you want. But as an
Yeah.
adult, there's always things that you don't want to do.
I know, but I will.
laundry.
I will have time to do the things that I would like to do. I haven't had time to do the things I would. Not, or it's like there's things I don't want to do.
Name
that
one
I-
thing you would like to do.
It's like this isn't even necessarily what I want to do, but I want to work on my own book. I want to work on my own development stuff. I don't have time to do those things.
Oh.
So, or the mental energy.
Your nails look amazing.
Thank you. You know what? I think that being in the industry or whatnot, what we want to do and what we should be doing is two different things.
I know.
And what we want to do is always career
I know.
like oriented when we should really be doing
I should go
things
see- yeah.
that elevate us as human beings.
Oh, does it sound like
So
I'm
we're not
complaining?
hollow.
Does it
How do
sound
we
like-
elevate?
I went to a petting zoo, y'all. I went to a petting zoo. I touched
Where?
a bald-headed llama, and it really just centered me.
Yeah.
It let me know that hey, things could be worse.
I don't wanna-
You could be an animal in a petting
We
zoo.
were just saying nature cleanses you.
Nature cleanses you. I don't want to go to a petting zoo. Both those things are true.
What were we saying? Now, where'd you go to a petting zoo and are you okay?
I went.
I can smell it. I can smell it from here. Just the
I
word
went
petting
to
zoo.
a petting zoo
Where?
in North Carolina, and it was one of those things where it just popped into my head. I saw some ducks
Yeah.
in a pond, and I said, you know what? I actually would love to touch a duck that wouldn't run away from me. So it was like petting zoo, and so I
Yes.
went to one, and it was wild.
You're
I
living
mean,
a full life, is
Yeah.
what
I
you're
am,
telling me.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm back in the mood to do?
what?
Find love.
Ew, no.
No, I'm back in the mood.
Why?
I haven't been in the mood for about a few months, but I'm back in the mood to find love in earnest.
Why do
I
you
want to
think?
date in earnest. I think last night was interesting.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
When you go to a wedding, it does like really move the soul.
Yeah.
And we can shout out George and Matthew because their vows were unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Writers.
Double writer.
Yeah.
Double writer.
And it was just like, yeah, I was feeling a certain way too. Like, you know, I look at Brian and I'm just like, we've been through so much together.
Truly.
And
Are you gonna cry?
no,
Okay.
I'm just like, I'm gonna fall asleep. No, I'm just, love is real.
Love is real, but I just want to put out there that weddings is kind of like when you go to a buffet. You're like, oh my God, there's an abundance of food. I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah,
hungry.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like, I'm only that hungry here when I walk out this bitch, I don't feel the same. So
Yeah.
a good analogy.
it's put in a platter of like, oh, this is how love is packaged. But that's just a moment. That doesn't show
I know.
encompass everything.
I
so
know.
we always want, the in a bow, like, the Chanel gift bag of love.
I know, but I at least want to like engage with it again because I've kind of like sort of put it out of mind in terms of like I'm not gonna go on dates right now just because I don't feel like I have the bandwidth. But like,
But you want to entertain love?
I would be open to meeting someone that
Rocked your world.
that rocked my world and was available.
In LA?
That would be
You're
hard.
asking for a lot, friend. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I know.
I need you to come back.
Well,
to
everyone
New
does
York.
have a boyfriend, basically, but I don't know.
That's gonna
I
understand.
mean, I don't like it too many people.
Mm.
So when I do find someone I like, I can get quite excited. But so I don't know. I don't need it, but I'm like I would like to engage with it again.
Can I say that I thought your secondary crush is really cute?
Thank you.
You have more than one crush?
Yeah,
Oh, you're living. Your
Yeah.
body is fully functioning.
I know, but I don't know what the deal with that secondary is.
Okay. In terms of availability.
No, I think he's pretty available, but I don't know what our vibe is.
Gotcha. And what's your relationship to
Does he know who you are?
Yeah, we like hang out.
That's gonna be hard.
I know, but
'Cause
in a
you are a
group
public
thing.
figure.
No, but he doesn't know, like, he's not a fan of my work, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, not that I don't think
Wait
he
till he
knows
hears this
of-
episode. His mind's gonna be fucking
Okay,
blown.
blown.
He's gonna make my
Blown out.
decision. Yeah.
Now, what's your relationship to love at the moment? If you feel safe sharing.
I will say this. I have loved. Love follows me. I never feel like I'm unloved. I also think that in this day and age, I'm too aware of everything of like what people put online. And so if I am dating or not, you will not know because
Yeah.
I want to protect that. And so I relapsed. I was hooking up with dudes for like 4 months.
I remember that.
That was an
Yeah,
exciting
and
That was like last time I
everybody
talked to you.
loved that
Yeah.
version of Sid because it was very dark,
Relapse.
There's a
but
couple
hilarious.
lesbians I know that recently started hooking up with dudes.
It
And I never
is-
said the word dudes.
I think behind every
Dude, that's so
strong
cool.
lesbian
Yeah.
is a relapse, just
Yeah.
a little bit, and we have to just get back in the game to see why we are lesbians.
Mhm.
And
Was it
so-
enjoyable physically?
No.
Yeah.
No, I won't.
Really?
No, because I'm not.
How did it happen?
How did it happen?
What
A
if I
breakup.
relapsed on women?
I had a bad breakup.
Yeah.
I moved from LA and I said, fuck it. And then
Yeah.
I came back and I said, let's see. And then I was like, ooh, why?
Bad
I
break.
want to gouge my eyes out.
What kind of bad breakup? Were you devastated? Were you angry? Were you? You don't
I
have to
wasn't.
say.
I wasn't angry. I was glad that I could get out of LA.
Yeah.
I was like, I wish I would have done this relationship long distance
Yeah.
for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Because I think LA ruined everything.
Yeah, I
Mm.
know. You
Because
never
I'm
know
not an
what's
LA
going to
girl.
ruin something. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You always think something might help, but sometimes it might
No,
ruin
no,
it.
LA is not for me. Me having to be in traffic, me having to go to people's homes
Yeah.
for fun.
Yeah.
For fun?
Go to people's homes for fun.
Yeah, I was
That's
like-
the best description of LA I've ever heard. You go
Yeah.
to people's homes for fun.
No, I know that you spent a good dollar on this home, but this
Yeah.
is not what my Saturday night want to be.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
here.
I know
I'm
it's
not
so
here to make
sad
it.
when I go there. I go, let's party, let's have fun. And everyone's like,
Home.
we're gonna have half a weed gummy,
You know.
get
We're gonna go to the
takeout,
hills.
and go to bed at 10.
No.
Well, I love that, except for the wheat gummy, but I think it's fun.
Can't have that.
I know, but I'm a homebody.
Oh, but I want to be in my home. I don't
Yeah.
I don't want to go get in a car 45 minutes, go to your house, and then be
But,
at
yeah.
another couch.
Everywhere
like
in LA
that's.
is 20 minutes. Cher's dad and Clueless.
What'd you say?
Everywhere in LA takes 20 minutes.
That
Cher's
is
dad.
an LIE.
Everywhere in
I
LA
know.
takes an hour.
in an
But that's
hour.
so
and
Cher's
actually,
dad.
I would say the same about New York.
But that's what Cher's dad said.
But something about New
Cher's
York,
dad
it
said
just
that.
feels like faster. Like there's more things going
Well,
on.
also traveling within New York is like an adventure. And
It
it's
is.
fun to like put on your headphones, go on the subway, like see the sights. You feel and I feel like
I was never doing that. I feel more adventurous in LA.
really.
I see more people in LA.
Pat, we get it. You like LA.
I don't
You've
know that I like
adjusted,
LA.
and
No,
it
I'm
works
so-
for you.
I'm so scared because I have to go to the bathroom.
huh?
It's okay. I have to go to the bathroom too. Should
You have
we,
to go to the
should
bathroom
we
right
take a
now.
brief
No.
Okay.
You go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and then I'll go after.
Okay.
And then wait, so
We keep it rolling.
Do you like that or hate it?
Oh yeah, no,
Do you
that's
think we're-
great.
do
I
you
think we're
we're-
always keeping it rolling.
Oh yeah, no, always on. I mean,
so
you
love
cut,
is- so your
you cut
answer-
some things in, but we're always
We
on.
cut, yeah. No, but your answer was that love is following you.
Yes. Love is always. I can honestly say that I don't have problems in that department. I mean,
Yeah, you really don't. Look at you.
I mean, no. I do feel like there is this cloak of damsel in distress, and so people are attracted to that. So they're always
They
like,
want to help you.
how can I help? What can I do?
But you're like winking. You're like, I'm good.
oh no, I'm not. Who said that? But
You're
I know.
You're really good.
No. I mean, at times I am good, but I do feel like when I'm good in one thing, everything else is falling apart. So
Really?
if career is booming,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, my mental is off.
Oh,
I'm
it's really
hanging on by a
hard.
thread. So, but I think
What department is lacking right now and what's thriving? If you had to say.
okay, so career wise, I think it'll go where I want to go eventually. But
It's going.
I always feel like there's something off or missing because I'm too self-aware myself. I need to be more delusional. I need to be like, no, you are amazing. You're great. You're like, everything's
Well,
working,
that's
blah,
true.
blah, blah.
I can
but
tell you
I
that.
always speak to myself and I'm always editing, give myself notes. No, you could do better. That's not. And so that is where I have that, what do you call it? When there's like, it's not stagnant. It's kind of like a disconnect. A disconnect. That's where my disconnect is because it's like, girl, you need to be telling yourself every day, no one is like you.
Well, that's
You
true.
are
No one is like you.
You are giving, but
No one has your star power.
nobody has it. But for some reason, I will get on TikTok and I said, that bitch in Alaska, whoo, she needs to come to New York because I really see something for her.
There's some funny people out
Yeah,
there.
I was like, funny is for anybody. It used to be so like, oh, this little small group of people
No,
in Bushwick, but now it's everywhere.
the world is your oyster.
Unite USA. It's everywhere. It's anywhere, and so I just know I feel like I could be doing more. I feel like I want to be doing more, but then I am tired. So it's
Yeah.
just like I am
Yeah.
exhausted. So it's like
I am tired.
yeah, I am.
Your culture.
Oh, that's your culture. Are you king?
I'm quite
always-
tired.
King of tired.
I'm the king of tired.
I do feel like because of my tiredness, my relationship suffers because anytime I'm with Brian, I immediately just want to be like in bed, fully asleep,
You
cuddling.
feel
doing
safe.
nothing.
You
I
feel
do.
safe.
Yes, I do.
That's a safe thing.
It is, and it's great. But I feel like then we realize we haven't like even hung out or talked to each other in like months because whenever we're together, I'm like, let's just watch TV and sleep.
Yeah.
So you got to make.
But that really is a relationship, and let's really get down to it.
Do you think
because-
okay, here's my new segment.
Yeah.
Do you think anything lasts? Oh my god.
friendships that you put in
Yeah.
the work for last, and then
Aw.
everything else doesn't?
Yeah. I know. Everything's
Friendships.
impermanent.
Friendships can.
What about a nice marriage? Yeah.
I think
It depends. It depends because we know people whose parents stay together. They hate each other, but they're like, we have to stay. We have to stay. And now
Yeah.
we are, our own beings. We have like all this power. Like one wrong thing, divorce. And
I
so
know.
people are so quick to put the D down. So
Yeah.
I don't know if people
What do you think
stay.
of couples where it's like they've been together forever.
Boo.
They don't have sex at all anymore.
Are they lesbian?
They're anything.
Okay.
But this keeps coming up. These couples,
It happens with lesbians.
I know
It happens with every couple.
it
It's
happens with-
hard.
I
You
know,
have to
that's what I'm
actively
saying.
force yourself to like fuck.
Well,
does that mean you should break up or does it not mean you should break up?
no. I think that we all go in seasons of
That's
like,
true.
when you're in your 20s, you're like, we have to have sex. But then in your 30s, you have to like make time for sex because
Yeah.
you're just doing more. You're exerting
know,
more
it's
energy.
depressing.
You have a list of stuff that you have to do for yourself to be a person. And then you're like, then I might open up my hole. But it's
Yeah.
like, there's so much pressure to be
Then I might open up
popping.
my hole.
Yeah, it's like, why are we always popping our pussies? I don't
I know.
have it for
I
me
know.
mentally. And in order for me to like, get damp, things have to be in order.
I
And
know.
so
Yeah, I have to be not stressed out.
yeah. So I think when you get in a place of like comfort and like safe, you don't necessarily feel like that I pressure to be like, oh, we have to do it. We have to do it 3 or 4 or 5 times a week.
I
That's
would
just
never do
that's
that.
unrealistic.
Yeah, I know.
But
We used
wait,
to
when
do
you
it-
first started,
We used to do it 3 times a day. We used to do it nonstop. And now I feel like it's like phases. Yeah, it'll be like,
I am jelly.
yeah, but that's not the case anymore.
Yeah.
Like now, well, I'm in a horny moment right now, but I haven't been for months. I feel like the whole year I was touring and we like didn't fuck at all. Like
Yeah.
every
That's
maybe,
okay.
Like maybe like once every like week or once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But that's how you know you can do marriage, when there's just like times of like, I can't give it up, and they're still with you. That's how you know. You have to go through every season to be prepared for
Yeah.
that big event.
Hard out there. Wait,
Yeah.
I do have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, go to the
No,
bathroom
keep
now. I'll
talking.
talk to
No,
Pat.
no,
I know.
I'll
Do-
talk to Pat about Pop and Pee. What's up?
Do you think people are mad at us that we're doing?
Oh yes, love.
Do you think people are mad at us that we're doing this? That we do this?
Did we do what?
Pee all the time?
No, I mean you drink water. You're
I know.
very lubricated,
I
and
know.
you have to stay hydrated. And in order to be an artist, the fact that I
You
don't have to pee,
I know.
in
How
order
do you-
that because I'm dehydrated
Yeah,
and I don't
I-
drink enough water. I'm LaCroix.
I know. I'm trying to hydrate
Open.
more because do you know I'm on a fiber journey?
No,
I'm on a fiber journey.
what is this about?
It's part about sex because of how gay sex works, but then it's also like.
Oh,
I also think- I know.
yes.
Like-
Educate us, King.
Well, it's supposed to make well, I think it makes the preparation quicker. And then also like but then I also think it like makes you more bioavailable for nutrients.
The more you know.
I know
Put
because
that rainbow up.
do you know this is so boring, but do you know that I eat 195 grams of protein a day?
That made me dry.
Yeah.
That
but
absolutely took up all
whatever.
the
You need to
moisture.
fuel yourself.
I do. I know that I'm very unhealthy. I know that if they run my body through many tests, they'll be like, "You're almost dead."
Well, I'm just like, it can't be natural to be this tired, but doctors keep claiming there's nothing wrong. I'm like, this cannot be the human experience. This can't be the human experience.
But
to
it
be this
is though.
tired.
It is. People were less tired because they knew less. They didn't know as much. We are constantly on because we have our phones. We're
I know.
reading. We're intaking. There was a moment in time where we didn't know where to go.
Don't you think we've missed all the fun by being born when phones are around?
I'm not gonna lie. It kind of low key ruined everything.
I
I'm
know.
I remember high school and college.
Wait,
just
where did you grow up?
I was born in New York. I grew up in Oakland, California. Moved back when I was 13. Went to school in New York, high school, middle school. Went to
In-
college in Massachusetts, Worcester.
What's Worcester?
Clark University.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been a little bit everywhere.
Did you grow up in Manhattan?
Harlem, yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's where my people are from.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was at a perfect time in New York. Where Viva la Carrie Bradshaw, where
Yeah.
New York was literally the city that never sleeps. And
Yeah.
there was so much to do. Yeah, it will never be the same. And so now that we have our phones and internet, you are exhausted
I'm
from
exhausted.
seeing.
I know.
You just see too much.
I see too
You
much.
know too many people. You know what everyone is doing at all times. How could you have,
Yeah.
rest? You're not resting.
I'm finally returning to myself. Do you know that I lost my mind for a year?
Just a year?
I lost my mind for like
Just a year.
Yeah.
Pat. That's a flex. Can you tell us what year you've lost it?
I lost my mind from like last summer
it was
to
more
this.
like 6 months, if that helps.
No, I lost my mind from like
Sorry.
last summer to this summer.
No, you've been good lately.
Yeah, but the summer's over.
Fair enough.
So just this summer you lost your mind?
I lost my mind 2 summers ago.
2 summers.
I lost my mind 2 summers
probably
ago.
got
That's a
back, like-
memoir.
Yeah.
I probably got it back towards the end of spring.
Now,
But sometimes I still feel crazy.
Who
But
does
then
that?
after what I witnessed last night, I'm like, it could be worse.
We're dropping back in.
We're
Okay,
dropping
we're
back in, but no, that we've just discussed having off audio, but we've blended on discussing the fact that someone can see when you view the LinkedIn page, which is why I have.
But what if you don't
and
have a
that's why I
LinkedIn?
have a fake LinkedIn of someone who works at H&M.
damn.
But
What's your name?
My retail space fantasy. I don't know.
But what if-
I was at one person like 6 months ago.
But what if I don't have a LinkedIn?
This
How
is
can they see who it
actually
is?
the worst
You won't be able
information
to.
I've received.
Who
ever.
are you looking
Are you looking at
I was
people's
looking
LinkedIn?
at somebody, and that kind of makes sense why they text me
Oh,
at,
no.
like that same day, like, "Are we good?" Because they were like, "Why the fuck are you looking at my LinkedIn?" But they
Yeah.
didn't say that.
Yeah.
They just asked me.
Why is it like that?
Because
It is like that.
Because LinkedIn
Because
isn't.
it is like that.
LinkedIn isn't
LinkedIn,
supposed
you're
to be.
fucking op. Okay, you're an op, and I won't be back.
LinkedIn is not supposed to be about, checking in on romantic people. It's supposed to be about networking for a career. So you want
Well,
to
it's
see
not.
did Viacom look at my page and should I be applying to? It's like LinkedIn isn't for that.
Did Aritzia look at my page and do they want me in the comment space?
Okay, so LinkedIn is the Instagram stories. So it's like you can always
Yes, you can always see your views.
That is violence.
I know.
That is a hate
And
crime.
people like us-
Who do I write to? My local congressman. I have to let
I
them
know.
know that
Your
we need to
constituents.
shut down. We need to shut
People
down
like
LinkedIn.
and people like us who work outside the corporate world, we don't know that.
We don't
so
know.
we need to
We've
be
been
doing.
bamboozled.
Let everyone know, Pat.
We need to be running workshops for
Seek
people.
treatment, LinkedIn.
Seek
See,
treatment.
thank you. The first seek
The
treatment in
seek-
years.
the seek treatment.
If you are LinkedIn, seek treatment.
And that's why we as Seek Treatment are running the Seek Treatment LinkedIn workshop where we explain to young girls that
Young
people can see when you
creatives.
look
Okay, I
at
guess
it.
we'll
We're
never be
gonna-
doing a collab with LinkedIn.
We're gonna go to the
No
Bell
ads
House
here.
and tell the young girls.
It is funny. I wasn't looking at a LinkedIn of a
I
former
was.
romantic thing, but I was looking at a LinkedIn of someone who was private on Instagram who was hooking up with someone I had been hooking up with.
That's intense.
Yeah.
Now, Sydney, let me ask you this. Since you were last on the pod, who were you then? Who are you now? And who do you want to be?
Who was I then? When I first was on the pod,
Now, that was 2018.
I was with Adrian.
Shout out.
Adrian.
Oh, how
Adrian, she's great.
Y'all are
She's-
friends.
She's
Yeah.
yeah, you
Love
know how
her.
lesbians are. We
Yeah.
besties.
Yeah.
She lives in Detroit. She has a home now. She has
Oh.
a girlfriend. She's
Wow.
like doing everything that she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I was like a budding like star. I felt
Yeah,
like
you
I
were
was like
and
was up
are.
and
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Did we do Clusterfest yet?
Wow.
I think we had
Clusterfest?
just done it.
We
I
probably
think
Because
we
I met Adrian
hadn't-
at Cl-
You did
I-
it before me.
We did it the year before we
We
were on
did.
the same Up Next, and
yes,
like
up next.
we did it in summer of 2018, and that was the end of summer 2018. So we must have had just done
Oh,
it.
remember all those
Yes,
things?
yeah,
Yeah.
that you were like, oh my God, this is life changing. This is
Yeah.
the best thing that
Yeah.
could possibly happen.
Yeah.
And then you're in San Francisco, like that will ruin my life. I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm putting that whole set out.
I
That
remember I had
sucks.
never like bought a plane ticket. I texted you when I got Clusterfest, and I was like, "How are you paying for your plane ticket?" You were like, "It's only a couple $100s." I was like, "Oh, cool."
I said that.
I was like,
Oh,
taking
wow,
it-
rich. I was
know.
rich.
I
I
was
must have been
taking out like a
rich.
bank loan.
Okay, so then I was I was like on the rise. I was like vultures,
Yes.
comedians to watch.
Yeah.
It felt like things were changing, evolving. Who am I now? I know a lot. I'm very
Yeah.
wise.
You
Yeah.
are very wise.
Low key Oracle. I feel like Oracle,
Yeah.
comedy Oracle.
Low-key
Yeah.
comedy
at the,
Oracle.
Just at the moment.
Yeah.
And still work in progress. I don't know when I'll be final draft. It will always be,
Yeah.
third, fourth season of
One
work
more
of arts.
pass.
Yeah,
A
Yeah.
couple more network notes.
yeah,
Yeah.
a little more. Yeah, yes, network notes for Sid.
Studio notes, network notes.
But I also feel like I am, I have to just say fuck it. I want to get in that like zone of doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Because that's
Yeah.
the people who I actually admire. They do not care. They do, but they also don't because they take so many risks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at people who are really successful and I'm like, do I have to be a psychotic asshole to get ahead?
Well, Kat, you're successful.
Thank you.
The specials,
Thank
people
you.
come out in drones.
You know, you know how it is.
Yeah, but I think what is success though? Like what do we want? Because we see the people, they get the awards, they do, and then what?
Yeah.
Then what's after
No,
that?
I know.
What's
There's
after
no
that?
end.
So it's kind of like
I'm
this is
very-
actually our
yeah.
best time,
I know.
like figuring it out and getting there.
Because you know what's going to be the worst
It's
time?
the journey.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be the worst is when we get what we want and it feels like nothing.
Do you know
and
that
I've been
whenever,
there.
do you know that when we get what we want, we're gonna feel the same as we do now?
Ooh.
But
And
worse
that's
because
tea.
Oracle.
we will have known that we were wrong
What?
about thinking that would save us. But better
Hey.
because
Maybe we
but
know
then
right
we'll have
now.
that knowledge.
Maybe
yeah.
we know right now that it won't save us.
Yeah, maybe we know right now.
And when
And I
you
do
say
know that-
save us, what does that entail?
From existential
existen-
dread.
from the
Oh,
existential
okay,
dilemma,
okay.
from the dilemma of
The
personhood,
dilemma.
from
The dilemma of
from the
person-
dilemma of personhood.
That's really beautiful. You should put that in the book.
Wait,
Save
wait.
us from the dilemma. An Emmy will save me from the
Oh,
dilemma
and by
of
the way, nothing
personhood,
will save you from the dilemma of personhood.
regardless of how many awards you stack up.
To be or not to be is the question.
That is the question.
And it is
Whether
the
tis
dilemma of
nobler
personhood.
in the bar.
Important question. Is there anyone that we personally know that we're like, damn, they got it. They have it.
Yeah.
It's there. They're
I think
there.
lots of
They're
people we know.
happy.
No one we know is happy. No, sorry. Even the most successful people we know, I look at them, I ask them, I go, what's going on? They're depressed.
Yeah.
They're miserable.
The people that,
They're
but there are people that
Overworked. Yes.
there are certainly people that you look on the outside and like, oh, they've gotten all the things we've all always wanted.
Totally.
But I don't think that they have it in terms of like, and now I'm happy.
The other thing is that we're all playing a very long game, and like, I think there's moments of like flashes of like, but if I want to do this forever till I die, so I'm like, I got to remember that I'm doing this slow and steady.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at what I do. I'm working hard. I'm enjoying it along the way. That's the
I
goal.
know. It's tricky. It's sort of the year of the Instagram pilot, which is like doing a bit of a number on me.
What's the
Wait,
Instagram
what?
pilot?
Just everyone who's big on Instagram is getting pilots. And like,
a pilot?
and you know, I toil away in
Gag.
my little writer's rooms all day long learning the craft of television writing.
Yeah, you're
Well,
actually
you're-
doing the damn thing.
You are a
Not just
you are
seems to
the
be-
writer.
But I'm not, it's interesting. But I'm like, so I just have to remind myself, well, they'll have their shows and then we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, and also like
T.
the industry.
Let me tell you who I want to be.
Who?
Greta Lee. That
Yeah.
listen,
That's a great
She
goal.
has made it because she don't have no Instagram, no TikTok, no YouTube, or nothing. She said, "Hey, I'm getting the collabs. I don't have to post.
Yeah.
They want me, Calvin Klein. Yes, you'll see a big billboard. I'll never have to. She never has to put in assets
Yeah.
or whatever. There's no.
Do you do Instagram like sponsoreds?
Who me?
Yeah.
I would love some.
I
if
know.
they
We would
love to
send-
do
if
more
they
of that.
if they'll send to me.
And
but
Greta's been doing amazing work for so long.
amazing work
Yeah.
in past lives. We bow down.
I never saw
Yeah,
it.
but
I
even
hadn't
from
seen
like
it.
for years and years, like playing smaller roles and then building up, and now the star. Now she's the
Yeah.
star.
No, but she like her speech was like, I have
Yeah.
been the sidekick for
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
years. That past lives, she was like, this was the moment of like, you always knew I was that girl.
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
now I have this moment,
I
and now
know.
it's time.
I
It's time
know.
to bow down, and she does not have to get on Instagram or TikTok
Yes.
to give the happy meal of Greta Lee. And
Yeah.
that's what the fuck I want. I
I
want
know.
that. I want to not have to.
That's a really good.
I want to be
goal.
able to stand and be like, oh, I got it.
And
And I
you
don't have
will.
to show it. And
And
I
you
don't have to
will.
prove. Or Julia Roberts. Let me tell you that. Miss Julia Roberts,
Yeah.
she only has 47 people she follows on it. And those are the only people who can comment on her page.
Yeah.
So when it's her birthday, she only has 17 people that say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Where are the rest of those other people? She doesn't care.
I know,
She hasn't
she doesn't
blocked
give a
them. She's
shit.
not like putting weird Instagram stories of like you never know who's really about. She doesn't do any like cryptic stories or whatever.
Yeah.
Everything is like pixelated. She posts. She doesn't care. I want to be that. I also
Yeah.
want to be that. She also knows I'm the Erin Brockovich. I don't need you hoes. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only following 47 people and that's it.
Right, right.
47
Well,
people.
what I aspire to, and I don't always stay on this track, but it's like you have to just think it's about the body of work. But you have to like, sometimes you get distracted. You're like, well, what if I have a body of work and no one cares because I don't have like, I'm not keeping them.
Oh, of
You know
course.
what I mean?
I think there's some Lana
There's no
Del Rey
excitement
quote where
around
she's
me.
like, "The project is done when I'm proud of the project I made." It's not
Yeah.
about like getting it out there and making people talk about it. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I made this thing. I'm so proud of it, and now I start again.
Yeah, oh, I gotta read that quote.
I gotta find the quote, and I could be completely making it up.
And
but,
it's okay.
but she knows what's up.
But if you are like Lana Del Rey's ghostwriter, that'll eat it up.
I know.
That'll eat for sure.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Just meaning, imagine that quote is actually just you. You
Yeah.
just said it, and
Like,
Maybe I
imagine
did.
you,
yeah,
you just
maybe
came
I
up with
did.
it to
it.
Lana, and Lana like
I really feel connected
Yeah.
to her.
you know
Wait.
Adele said she's not performing for like 15
Unbelievable.
years.
Unbelievable.
She
What
said
is she gonna do though? Won't she get bored?
No, she's like, I've built a life and I'm ready to live it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like,
I think it's
That's
what
like
she
how
does.
Rosie walked away.
Who?
Rosie walked away. Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, she walked away.
She walked away from fame.
she walked
I
away.
feel like she's still really famous.
I know, but she doesn't. She
Doesn't
hasn't.
do stuff.
Yeah, she walked away.
She didn't get canceled. She
No,
just
she walked away.
Okay.
Well, she did get canceled when canceled meant something quite else. Like she got canceled in terms of like she like said the Iraq War was bad to Elizabeth Filarski, Elizabeth Hasselbeck on The View, and people were like, "That's terrible to say." And then they did split screen, or she said there should be marriage equality, and she got like canceled for like she was hated in 2008 for like saying all the right things.
Mm.
Oh, okay, okay, that was a different type of canceled.
Yeah, but she
We're in
obviously she's
canceled
quite rich.
3.0.
I think, yeah. I think she sort of realized she was on the Hacks podcast talking about it, but like, I think she, like, found out how much money she had, and she
You're
realized.
going to find out how much money I have.
Yeah, we have. I mean, someone Google.
Well,
When I
that's
find
what I'm saying. It's
out.
like she was like, "Oh, I don't need to do this anymore." Like, and it is like there's so many people like that.
Well-
That's like you have $100 million. Why are
But
you?
we're coming up in the age where that's not even possible
What?
What?
to get paid that much to do
I
what we
know.
do.
I know.
Are you sure? Because they showing the numbers. Alex Earl and all these girls
Yeah.
on TikTok.
No, but
and
think
whatnot.
about like when you're on Friends and you're getting paid like
Oh,
$1 million.
yeah,
an
yeah,
episode.
yeah,
yeah,
That
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
Think about
Okay,
that.
okay.
And it's syndicated.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I know. Like,
I guess I did get $1 million an episode for
Yeah. I know
What
an
show I
actress
done?
that was. I know a show I was working on. The lead was getting $850K and up for a streaming show. And
Pero
it wasn't
what?
Friends. It wasn't Friends.
And it wasn't Friends,
It
honey.
It wasn't Friends.
It was like.
And it wasn't Friends. That is actually the title.
And it
Yeah.
wasn't Friends.
And it wasn't Friends. Yeah.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you could still get $850K and up.
Do y'all have a crush of the week?
Oh God, my
know, 'cause
crush
you have to
of
get
the
your
week.
plan.
I know my crush of the week would have to be going towards.
Going
crush-
towards love?
No, you go first
Oh, sorry.
because I'm trying to think of one.
Okay. Let me think.
Do you have
Crush
one
of the
said
week.
off the top?
Crush of the week.
Yeah.
Crush of the week.
My crush of the week will be the maitre d' from last night who brought me a Tide to Go pen
That
when
was
I got
very- he was in
tattooed
love with
on my
you.
That
shirt.
is a winner.
Of course,
He was
you
in
have
love
to
with
yelp
you.
about that. You have to say how
I
amazing.
know. Of course,
Yeah.
it didn't work, and like that's okay.
The
but
tired pen.
It did nothing to help.
Mm.
But like,
I feel like there's rules about like how to pat it and when.
yeah,
Yeah, you have to.
He was
follow
trying
the
to coach me. He
instructions.
wanted to be very involved in the process.
It was very sweet. He had a little crush on
Sydney,
Pat.
he was in love with me. Sydney. The
He
mayor,
was in
he
love.
was
How
in
would
love
he
with
not
me.
be? I'm sure you
Of
looked
course.
dapper
He
last
did
night.
look dapper.
I felt hot last night.
I can't believe I missed this wedding.
I
I'm
know.
so
I wish you were there.
pissed at myself.
Yeah.
West Nyack needed me.
I know.
I need to do my crush of the week. Okay, yesterday I said the September breeze, which is true. And today I want to say old friendships.
Yeah.
Look at us.
I'm crushing. I'm blushing.
Do you have
I'm
one,
crushing and
Sid?
blushing.
I just feel lucky. Like it's been really nice to come back to New York. We see you. We saw Matt yesterday. We saw all these people at the wedding. I was like, wow, we really do have like amazing people in our lives.
Love that.
Yeah.
That is what it's really about. Friendship.
It is, and
Um,
yeah, and it's hard to remember because we don't see each other as much anymore. But it's just we're lucky.
Yeah.
Crush of the week. Youth to the people. Face moisturizer. Really.
People love that.
Really?
really
Youth to the people?
doing. Huh?
Is it really
Youth to the
expensive?
people?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
I got the travel one that was like $18.
I always go for the travel.
frugal,
Yeah.
girly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really. I've been somewhat dry because
Mhm.
of traveling and
Sure.
also just not drinking enough water. And when I put it on,
When she puts it on.
my skin, my face looks like I actually had more than 2 sips of water.
We
You
should get
know-
a sponsor, girl.
I was with
Sponsored
someone in
Used to the people.
Used to the people.
Come on.
I was with someone in sort of like a face cream store, and they were
Mhm.
picking up some face creams,
I
and
used
like
to have this shoe.
I need new of these shoes.
I need to know these shoes.
But it made me think. I was like, should I be doing some sort of regimen? And then they had some app that they hold it up to different creams, and it gives them on a scale of 0 to 100 how toxic it is. But 0 being the most toxic it can be.
I don't care.
We don't want to know.
I know.
Stop telling us this stuff.
Do you have a signature scent?
Do I have a signature scent?
I want to get one. I want to do Taylor's.
Oh, cool.
I found out one of Taylor's scents and I'm gonna buy it.
What is
Cool.
It's I don't want to share. I'll,
Okay.
Did
yeah.
she have it for boys?
Gatekeep.
Well, it's I think it's a unisex scent.
Okay.
It's 2024, babe.
Yeah.
Open your mind.
Shout out to Chance Chanel.
You like Chanel
the
Chance?
green, the Chanel Chance.
That's
the,
a nice one. I can picture
the
the
green
bottle.
one. The green one that was
Oh, I
like
don't know the
supposed to
green
be
one.
like the springish
Oh,
smell of it.
Beautiful.
I have a travel size of that. That's I feel like my signature scent at the moment. But also, Glossier has that
That
one.
one's really
It's-
divine.
It really just it's something about it. Just like yeah, I checked off 3 things on the list and I feel accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really crisp
And
and cute.
do you have
my-
a crush of the week?
I did.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
used to the
Oh, yeah.
people.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But my TikTok now is all like perfume talk, and it's like it drives you crazy because you hear about these perfumes, but you can't smell them. It's really
No.
So I've been going into in the airports. I go and I smell them.
Do you guys have a crush of the week? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about my plane. Do you guys feel hot today?
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, no.
How?
No,
could
because
Wow,
I
you?
how
was
is that
supposed to go
possible?
home
I
Yeah.
hear you.
and have a little outfit for y'all.
You
This is
have an
Sans
outfit.
hat.
You have the moto
No.
boob. You have
Sans hat.
the sleeve on the denim
No, it's
jacket.
working.
I
It's
feel
all
like
working.
mom
The hat looks
picking
great.
up the kids.
No.
It's giving
It's sexy.
mom
No.
errands.
No, it's
Mom
not.
on
Erin
the go.
Brockovich.
Erin Brockovich.
My personal Julia
She would
Roberts.
have her tits out
She
in a
would have her
crop
tits
top
out.
with a pencil skirt and this heel.
This
and here I
heel.
am.
In this heel.
I
in this
didn't
heel.
feel hot because I went to a different barber because I'm in New York yesterday, and like he just didn't really get the assignment. You know what I mean?
He didn't understand.
What was
And
the
so it's
assignment?
like when I don't wear a hat, like I just don't like how it's going in the front, and then when I do wear a hat because it's so short on the sides, I look bald. And I know you both say I don't, but I do. With all due
We're
respect.
gonna set this one
But
off.
Pat, I could also see you bald. I can see you bald.
You could see me bald.
I
I think bald
don't-
guys are hot.
I don't like that.
But you know, there's a
I'm
new-
sorry.
Do you know there's a? Oh, I think
Is
it's
that
hot.
bad to say?
There's
I don't
something
like
kinky
it.
and
No, that's
horny about
honest.
it to me.
Thank you.
honest.
I am. I might be bad, but I'm honest.
Gray, bald. I think it's all hot.
Gray is hot.
Yeah. But
Gray?
do you know there's? Speaking of, do you know there's a new season of Selling Sunset?
I'm so
Out.
behind. There's been
No.
so many seasons.
For real?
I was like needed something to watch while I was falling asleep last night, and I was like, let me check Netflix.
Do they have a new cast? Because I just feel like after
It seems like Richelle will be involved.
Is
like,
Christine out?
Oh, Christine's. Oh, you're very behind.
Yeah.
No, I know because there've been like a new season every month.
Like
Admit
two
it.
a year.
Admit it.
2 a year, I would say.
I need to get caught up.
Yeah.
Is Richelle still with
Christine.
G Flip?
Yeah.
They actually seem really cute. and
She was
happy.
walking during the premiere. She was walking someone through like a house, and they were like going through this big closet, and there's two things, and the person was like, "Oh, his and hers," and she was like, "Yeah, hers and hers, hers and theirs."
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Richelle.
Okay.
Yes, say that. She said the quiet part out loud.
When our breaks it don't break even. Now,
when you smile and laugh, it really
No,
is.
I hate my laugh. You know, I'm getting surgery to change my laugh.
shut the fuck up. It's you. Stop.
I'm getting the surgery.
You are
Shut
dumb. you have
You need to get on that
stop.
plane before I freak out.
Yeah.
You have the best laugh in town.
Yeah.
But it's not sexual. Do you think a partner would like it?
They'd adore it.
My new thing is that when I'm eating and I get a big mess on the tablecloth
And I get a big
at a
mess.
restaurant, I point to it with whoever I'm with and I say, "Look at this. Is the man ever gonna love me?"
You have to know that when you are the messiest and just like not together, that's
Yeah.
when somebody's going to be the most attracted to you.
Totally. That's
When you have it together,
Yeah.
that is off-putting, and it's
Yeah.
like stresses people out because they're like, "Oh, they'll never talk to me."
I know.
But when you have like a little something on the side of your mouth,
Which you
watch
did
the
the
love of
other
your life.
and I
night.
said,
Yeah.
I actually, this is exactly what I said because I had something on the side of my mouth, and someone said something, and I said, I actually like when people have something on the side of their mouth because it makes me feel more comfortable because they're one of us.
Totally.
relatable.
Yeah.
I always got something going on.
Yeah.
Now, are y'all mad at me?
No. Are you mad at me that I'm like stressed about my plane?
No, I feel bad that you have to go
What
on a
time is your
plane.
flight?
It's 3:50, but I'm not TSA.
You're not TSA.
You don't have TSA
I
pre-check?
am mad at you.
That's
Pat.
hot. That's
You're
hot.
do you get
better
it?
than that.
How do you get it? I have clear.
No.
Oh, no, 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 no,
I like
no, no,
clear.
no,
That's my
no.
most
You're on the
counsel
G train. That's what. Well, no. Hold on. Now I love Clear because
Oh, yeah.
you know I also am a Clear member through a
Yeah.
friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So I do love Clear, but TSA is gonna get you through. You don't have to take your shoes off.
I
and
know.
whatnot,
I know.
and
My
you're gonna
You
computer
just
out.
fill out a form.
yeah.
But
that's
don't I
it.
like go to
You
Staples
do
or
have
something?
to go to Staples.
$100, Pat. You got
I
it.
would love to. I would love to
Someone
do
do
that.
it
You
for
can
you.
make that happen for yourself.
I can't. And if I could, I would have. Don't you think?
When my-
I don't want to not
I
have
had to go to
TSA.
Penn Station in 2018.
Oh,
get
so
it.
you're one of the first. The
I-
first of
I've been
TSA.
doing TSA pre for years. And guess what? Guess what I leave behind in the airport? I leave behind my boyfriend. I don't wait for a second. I go, I'll see you at the gate. I'm not doing
Oh,
this
he
with
doesn't
you.
have TSA.
No, and I'm not doing that with him.
Yeah.
When I was in Vancouver,
Yeah,
Vancouver,
Vancouver.
Amina and Marie, TSA, they left me
Good.
because I didn't have it.
Good.
And that was the day that I was like, never, ever, 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 ever,
Good for
ever
you.
again. I will do better.
Good for you.
And I did. And I went there and, but you're not that far from the airport.
No, right now
No.
from JFK, am I not?
JFK is so far.
Let me pray.
I'm thinking about me. I live
thinking about
15
me.
minutes from JFK.
So if I was at your house, I would be
if
so
you
close.
were living with me,
We're not actually in your house right now.
it just
You feel at
gives.
home.
It took me
Feel
an hour
I'm
when I
with-
arrived to get from JFK to my hotel, which was on the Lower East Side.
Takes me an hour and a half to get home from JFK.
All right, thank you all.
When a heart breaks,
it
it don't
don't
break even, dude.
Seek treatment. If you're boring as fuck, seek treatment. If you're unlucky in love, seek treatment. If you just can't take a hint, well, seek treatment. With Kat
And Pat.
That was a Headgum podcast.